So we are going to continue with our story that we did the last time to understand the deduction. So we have few deductions left which we are going to understand with the help of a small story itself, and that would make it easier for you all to remember the deductions and the limits therein. I'm Megha and welcome to UGC Net with Megha. In this video, we are going to continue with the deductions under section 80 GGA to 80U of Income Tax Act 1961. So, let's resume our story from where we left. So, last was the great grievance of the people, that there were people who were not able to build their own houses, so they had to pay huge rents. So, they asked for deductions from Mr. X, who was a very powerful and influential person of the village. So now what happened, the companies noticed that okay, so many individuals are getting so much of a benefits, we are huge organizations, we have huge expenses, still we are made to pay huge taxes and we are not getting any benefit. So envious of the individuals, these companies go to Mr. X and asking that what wrong we have done that we are not getting any benefit and rather are asked to pay high taxes. So they started revolting. So Mr. X said, okay, fine, I'll allow you a deduction. So now all these individuals were jealous that why should they get benefit? They are earning more than us. And the clash started between the individuals and all the companies and firms, etc. They all started shouting and they were fighting amongst each other. So in order to settle the fight, Mr. X said, let's declare this deduction for all the assessees. So he said, I'll make a section 80 GGA, great gratitude allowance for all. So GGA was great gratitude for all. Basically under section 80 GGA, all the assessees were allowed deduction for what? For any type of donation for scientific or rural development. So these donations, if you had made for basically a scientific research or development of a particular village, then that would be allowed as a deduction. And he said, and to your advantage, I am allowing you 100% deduction of the amount donated. But keep in mind that you are not paying any amount in cash if it is above rupees 10,000. Then I will not allow you a deduction. Otherwise, people would divert their money. They would pay in cash and then take back this cash and take undue advantage of the deduction. So he made it very clear any amount above rupees 10,000 would be paid by check, demand draft or account transfers, etc. Now what happened, now Indian companies were still not satisfied, they were unhappy because of the fact that there is nothing special for them. All the individuals in HUF got lot of special deductions for themselves, but these companies did not get anything special. So they again started complaining to Mr. X that you are unfair and you are giving advantages only to the individuals and HUF and you are not concerned about us and this and that. So he, in order to put them to rest and make sure that the power is still in his hand, what he said, okay, I'll give you great gratitude bonus and this would be only for companies. So this great gratitude bonus came to be known as section 80 GGB. So under this only the Indian companies were allowed a deduction and they were allowed a deduction for any donation made by them to political parties or any sort of electoral trust. And he said, to your benefit or to make you happy, I'll keep the amount of deduction to 100%. But you will not pay any single penny in cash. Only then you can take the deduction. Otherwise, don't expect any deduction from me. Now what happened, the individuals also came to know, individuals and firms and all the other assessees came to know about this, that Indian companies got the benefit for donating to political parties. Now the people who were donating to political parties like individuals, some Hindu undivided family, firms, etc. felt bad that we also do the same donation, we earn less, still we help others to grow, then also we are not getting any benefit. So they again rushed to this Mr. X and said this is injustice and you are favoring the companies now, this and that, and we are so less earners and you want every money from us only. So in order to keep them quiet, what he said was that I'll give you a great gratitude commission. Now this Great Gratitude Commission was nothing but section 80 GGC, under which all the assessees except Indian companies or any artificial jurisdictional person or local authority, if they have made any donation to political parties or any electoral trust, then they will get a deduction. And they said but we don't want any deduction which is less than what the company's got. So he said fine, don't shout, I'll give you 100% deduction, but make sure you don't pay any amount in cash, only through check, account transfers or demand drafts, etc. So they all agreed and they went back quiet. Now what happened, there were certain creative people in the village who used to write amazing books, and they also created amazing media content. And what they did was they obtained copyrights on their work because it was so exclusive and it was so appreciated by all the people that they took copyright on their work and prevented people from using it in any manner. So now if anybody wanted to use their work, either they would have to pay them royalty or buy the copyrights. So now that was the only source of income for these people because their creative work was appreciated. But by allowing other people to use their creative work in some or the other manner, only they can earn money. So that was their only source of earning. So now they felt that why are we supposed to pay the tax on our only source of earning, that is we are being charged full tax. Why you are not supporting us, Mr. X? We are so creative and we are taking the name of the village all across the globe. So you should also help us. So now Mr. X felt that in order to promote these people, I need to do something, otherwise they'll always be offended with me. So basically he said, fine, I'll do something for you because you are giving some quality content. So for quality content, I have made a section called 80 QQB, that is quality content, books, media, etc. And here I'll give you a deduction on royalty or copyright amount on certain books and media, etc. that you will get. Now people asked, okay, how much deduction are we going to get? So he said you will get the least of the following, either rupees 3 lakhs or your actual income received. So out of the two, whichever is lower will be your deduction. Now what happened, after seeing that okay, creative people are also being recognized and they are getting certain benefits, the people who had made certain inventions or discovered new things also felt that they should also be appreciated for their good work, as they have been discovering new things or bringing out new concepts, and they have also spent so much of money on obtaining the patents that nobody else can use it. So and it is their exclusive thing and they get the recognition for that. So they took all that. Now what happened is, again their income was fully chargeable to tax. They were not allowed any special benefits. So these people also went to Mr. X and said, this is injustice to us. If you can recognize the work of the people who are writing books or media people, then you should, people went to Mr. X and said ki you should also recognize our work. So he said, definitely I do recognize your work, and I know how much you are contributing in the development of not just the village but the entire country, and some are contributing even for the development of the entire world. So I'll give you this royalty for royal business idea. So basically he created a section called 80 RRB, wherein deductions were given for royalty amount on patent. So anybody who used or you gave the access of their patent right to anybody and received royalty amount in return would be eligible for such kind of a deduction. But the deduction amount would be either rupees 3 lakhs or the actual royalty income received, whichever is lower. So now these people were also satisfied. Now came those people who said that our only source of earning is our savings. That is, now we don't have any work. Whatever we have is that we have saved, and on that we get certain interest, and that is the only income that we have. So please don't charge us so many taxes and give us some advantage, because we don't have other means of earning like everybody else, and we also have expenses to meet. So Mr. X said, okay fine, all the individuals and HUF are eligible for this total taxation allowance. That is, because you have only one source of income and total tax is charged on this only, so I'll give you an allowance under this. So this section was called section 80 TTA, wherein individuals and HUF were eligible for deduction on interest on savings account. That is, wherever they have saved the money, for that whatever interest they were receiving would be eligible for a deduction, but not the registered deposits or the fixed deposits. And he said, but maximum deduction would be of rupees 10,000 only. Now what happened, in the village there were elderly people also who were also dependent upon their savings only, savings income, that is the interest on their savings. So these senior citizens went to the Mr. X and said ki we have more expenses than the youngsters and individuals and the Hindu undivided family. We have our medical bills and hospital expenses, etc. We should get more advantage, because if we pay the entire amount in taxation, how would we survive? So Mr. X said, fine, I also understand your concern. So let's do it that way, that all the senior citizens would be eligible for a total taxation benefit, and that would be known as section 80 TTB, wherein they would be allowed a deduction of maximum rupees 50,000 on interest on any account. That is, if wherever they have saved the money and they are getting interest from that account, they would be allowed a deduction. And one more thing that you need to keep in mind is it would not include the fixed deposits and the registered deposits. So now the elderly people were all satisfied. A sigh of relief that I have satisfied all the people of my village, and now I'll always be the supreme and the powerful person. But to his disappointment, just a few days later, people started shouting and coming to him ki like there was a mishap in the village, and they said my hand is broken permanently, my leg doesn't work permanently, now what to do? We can't pay so much of income tax, you have already imposed so much of income tax on us. And to his dismay, he had to again give one deduction. He said, this is once and for all, I am allowing you the universal deduction, and this would be the last deduction called 80U. It would be only for individuals who reside in India, and it would be flat deduction even if you have not incurred any expense, but only when you have certain kind of a disability. So in case of disability, I am giving you a universal allowance, that is under section 80U. So even if you have incurred any expense or not, you will get a flat deduction, and deduction would be what? If your disability is in the range of 40% to 80%, then deduction would be rupees 75,000. Whereas if it is 80% and above, then your deduction would be rupees 1,25,000. And he said this with sheer disappointment and told people, now don't come to me, I am not giving you any deductions, otherwise you will make your income zero and I will not get any advantage. So that was all about the deductions. That was all for this video. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you want me to cover any particular topic, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And for more details on our online course, visit our website www.ugcnetwithmegha.com, and the link for the website is given in the description below. And for regular updates, follow us on our social media handles.